3. I'll call this lesson 3. We're still using the file from lessons 1 and 2. So in lesson 1, we created our costumes. In lesson 2, we animated them. And now in lesson 3, we're going to add some sound in. So the first thing I'm going to do to give me more area to view the code here is in this window, I'm going to choose the smaller preview window, which just gives me more of code working space. To add sounds in, I'm going to click on the Sounds tab up here on top. Get rid of this pop one, and I want to choose 3 sounds to add into my file, 3 different ones. To do that, you're going to click on the Choose a Sound down here. You can see there are hundreds and hundreds of built-in sounds. I'm going to click on loops simply because those are the longer ones. I'm going to find something I like. I can play it and listen to it. Okay, I'm going to select that. It adds it in. I'm then going to add 2 more sounds. So again, add a sound. I'm just going to go to loops because that is, again, a little bit longer. Choose one and add a third. So I'll just do this alien one even though it's a shorter one. So now I have 1, 2, 3 sounds added in. So go ahead and pause this and go add 3 sounds into your file. Alright, so hopefully you have 3 sounds now. Now before we program them to actually use them, I want to show you one other thing. Not only do you have hundreds of sounds to choose from, but you can actually customize them. So if I go to this sound, this Alien Creek one for example, well, let's just do this jungle. And if I play it, you can hear what it sounds like. Well, maybe I want it to slow down or louder or fade in or out. There's all these options down here to adjust the sound file. But if you only want to adjust part of it, maybe this part here I want quieter, you can click and highlight that part and say I want this part softer. Softer, softer. Maybe I want it to fade into it. Now when I play the entire sound clip, it's kind of like an echo sound now because I added that effect in. So again, you can even play stuff backwards and whatever. I can choose. I want this part to be played in reverse, all right, or put it back the way it was. So lots of fun things. All right, let's go to the code. Now that I have some sounds imported I can use, I can go to the code and click on the Sounds tab, and I'm going to want to click Play Sound Until Done. You don't want to just do Start Sound because that's like hitting the play button, and if we put that in our forever, it's going to be like spam pushing play. All right, and then it's just never going to play it because it's going to be like play, 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 and it's not actually going to play the sound. Whereas if you do Play Sound Until Done, then it will play the sound until it's finished. Now, we loaded 3 sound files, so I'm going to choose 3 sound files and do my 3 sound files. Now, I can add this in to my sprite, and if I click play, music, but no animation. Okay, and then music finishes, I have animation, no music. Then music again, but no animation. So even though the program lets you put your sound files in with your animation, the best practice is going to be to have 2 separate columns, one for animation, one for sound effects, especially for anything that's going to be a longer sound. So with Scratch, you can have as many columns as programming as you want, because remember, it reads from the top and goes down in sequential order. So we want to, again, just like we did before, put a forever around our sound files, and then finally we want to activate it with a when the green flag is clicked. By doing so, click the green flag, we have both dancing and music. And that is the end of lesson 3. So you should go to File, Save Now, because we're going to use this lesson one last time for lesson 4.